After 3 months, the time has come to say au revoir to our long-term Peugeot 308 GTI 270. But before we do so, we wanted to give it one final send-off. We're all going to be sorry to see the 308 leave the Drive garage. In our time with it, we've discovered that it may not be the best hot hatch on the market, but there's certainly a lot to like about it. For starters, there's the engine. It's got a cracking little 1.6 turbo.
Despite being smaller than its 2-litre rivals, it still manages to produce a healthy 200 kilowatts of power and 330 newton metres of torque.
So while it may be small, it does pack a real punch. One of the big criticisms we had when we first drove the car is the fact that it doesn't have an automatic option, which is what customers really love in Australia. But after living with it, I've got to say this 6-speed manual is a great little transmission and it really suits the character of the car. Living with it has also rammed home just what an impressive cabin it is. It's got a really modern design that feels quite premium in this segment. The infotainment system is quite easy to use once you get the hang of it. It's pretty intuitive. And these seats are great, even though they're very sporty and they really hold you in place, they're actually quite comfortable.
Our final blast in the 308 GTI included some racetrack hot laps to experience its full potential, which is a fitting send-off because the GTI was tuned by Peugeot Sport, the French firm's in-house racing division.
Peugeot Sport do know what they're doing when it comes to building cars for the track, and the 308 GTI feels awesome when you really let it off the leash. So, let's press the Sport button, everything turns red, and you can really have a go. Obviously misses out on all-wheel drive, which on paper leaves it behind its rivals like the Ford Focus RS and the Golf R. You know, you do still get a bit of torque steer, but when you throw this car at some corners, it's got phenomenal grip, it's got big brakes, it really feels at home on a track.
In the end, we covered more than 5,000 kilometres in the 308 GTI 270. From commuting to work to highway road trips and this final blast on the track. Through it all, it proved a worthy addition to Peugeot's legacy of legendary hot hatches.